Okay, so today we are talking about how to power your hustle. Affordable and reliable power supply for all business owners, whether small, whether big. We have reliable solar package for everyone. So
Yeah, true.
Salim.
Oh, yeah, we do. Because a lot of people, they'll think, oh, solar are just for big companies, big business, right?
Yeah.
But every micro and small and medium business owners can afford solar.
Okay.
Yeah, solar is affordable for everybody. Like they say, cut your coat according to your size. Reminds me of that first episode that we did, when some people say, I want to put my AC, my water heater.
Yeah.
I'll keep saying it. If you're getting a solar system, the most important thing is to prioritize your load. Critical load. Both for homes and businesses. You get? If you're a business owner, you know what tools, appliances are critical to you that you need to power at all times. You get? There's something called luxury loads. Luxury load now load where we say you don't need to turn it on.
Yeah.
But if you say business, say you get energy now, you just use that. You get? So there's a solar system for every business owner. The most important thing is to be able to prioritize what the critical loads are that you need to turn on every time. So I'll give you something.
Okay.
Why having a solar is good for a business owner is these days I even like to sell solar to business owners. Ask me why.
Why?
Thank you. In the first episode, when we're talking about DC to AC and how solar works, for the new listeners, I would like to go back to it. You get? Because there are some new listeners that are business owners too.
In case you missed the first episode.
Yeah, that want to understand how the solar works and how it could work for them. Basically, like I said, power comes from solar panels. The inverter transfers or transmits or
converts.
So basically, power comes from solar panels, which is DC.
Yes.
The inverter converts it to AC. That you can use. Yes. Like I use the analogy, the panel speaks Mandarin, Chinese.
Yeah.
Your load, your light speaks English. The inverter is a translator, the interpreter that translates, basically. So here is how solar works. All the power comes from the panel, from the solar panel, is meant to supply your load, your appliances. And then the excess is what charges your battery. Yeah. Right? Okay. So why do we need battery? Like I said, because of night time or cloudy days. Exactly. Now let's talk about night time. Night time is the major reason why we need solar panel. Why we need batteries, rather.
Batteries, yes. Because the battery stores
energy for the night.
Okay.
But for the business that works 9 to 5, 8 to 4.
8 to 4.
Yeah, because all throughout the day there's sunlight.
Exactly.
For the most part of the day you're just using sun. So you see why solar is even better, preferable for business owners.
Business owner, even more than...
Yeah, even more than residences. Okay. Yeah, it's cheaper for them and more affordable. Because throughout the day, not just the sun, because you are working during the day, 8 to 4, 9 to 5. Yeah. There's sun for the most part. You're just using a little bit of your battery. I'll give an example. Our office now, we have like 4 15 kilowatt hour lithium battery, which total 60 kilowatt hour backup. But most times, like since during Harmattan or dry season, most times really, we're only using like 80% or 90%, up to 90% of our battery. Sometimes we only use like 10 throughout the day. 10 or 15. Yeah. Worst case 20. But sometimes I'm like, I'm on this battery, no, they even go. Because there will be sun all day.
All day.
So most times our load could be like 7 kilowatt load. Okay. And the PV itself is generating like 6 or almost 6.5. Because the way we design it, which is why I said you should work with an engineer that knows all they are doing. Current certified. Like that's our new catchword for this sport, current certified. Again, because when you're designing, you've done all the load audits. You know there's something we call peak hours. Every business has their peak hours. Like say a bank, for example, they know which time customers they always come. Because even when you check maps, for example, now I know I'm going to many things, but I'll come back to what we're talking about earlier. Okay. I'm just trying to like make it clear to everyone peak hours. What peak hours mean? If you go to Google Maps, for example, say you're trying to get directions for a place, they will show you usually busy.
Yeah, there's some 4.5.
Yeah, they're usually busy at this hour. Yeah. Usually busy on Monday at 12:30, something like that. So we call it peak hour. It's just like when they say rush hour, Lagos traffic.
On location, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Lagos is what is it? 5.
That is rush hour for traffic. Okay. What I mean now is for business owners. Okay. For a bank, for example, or say MTN office or whatnot. They have time of the day whereby customers are much in the office. Okay. Say for a restaurant, for example.
Oh.
So these are what we call peak hours. They know what time they have more customers. And when you have more customers, there's more energy demand.
More energy demands. Okay.
You get. So all these things you must have done is done in your load audit and your energy audit. That was why we say data logger. Data logger is very important. Once you have data logger, you have the data. You know, okay, by 12 to 4 or 3 is a peak hour. They are consuming more energy. We have to design a system that will be able to support them during those peak hours. You get. So which takes us back to design, because I remember that our office system, I said that most times the solar panel is giving us almost what we need. That was because we did the design very well. We did the audits perfectly.
Yeah.
So at peak sunshine, the PV is giving almost what we were using at the office. And then if there is any deficit, the battery just supports. So that is why you see, like, by the end of the day, we haven't used much battery. Because the solar has just been supplying. So you see why even getting the solar system is even better, affordable for business owners, because they're just using free energy from the sun throughout the day.
Okay.
So that is the first reason why I will advise every business owner to get a solar system. Because another reason is because you can't plan your business around inconsistencies of NEPA. Okay, now you say NEPA take like the run go on gen. Or even if you have automatic gens, it still takes time. Even gen takes time to pick up. But inverter, millisecond, like you won't even know.
Noise, everything.
Yeah, even know. But even with the break, even is the downtime that I'm even talking about. There should be no downtime where you're in a business. You get? If you're using an inverter, if NEPA goes, you know go no. If NEPA come, you know go no. You just they use light, they go.
Peace of mind.
Peace of mind.
Hi.
So, but with gen, you go there, hey, we'll go gen.
Even sometimes,
before the gen go on.
You are trying to draw the gen.
Let's assume you are even using a standby, a big business now. Big standby. There's time it takes to go and turn on the gen.
Yes.
There's something called automatic start.
Yeah.
Even with automatic start save that nobody has to run, it still takes time. Even if it's 1 minute or 30
even
seconds.
Hotels, you just see them go off for some minutes.
And then it comes back.
Small time, come back again, alarm. Okay.
But with solar, you know, gas it works itself.
Yeah.
You won't even know that they've taken power or anything.
Yeah, exactly. And most hotels are even actually going for solar. Most businesses. Like I said in the last episode, investment. That is what we showed them. Long term.
There's a factory that I'm currently doing their energy audit. We have to put a data logger there for about 2 weeks. So we can see how much energy they are using, and they will show them. We'll run the numbers for them. If you invest in solar now, how much are you spending on diesel? There are companies that are spending about 1 million on diesel every month. Just diesel alone, not even maintenance.
1 million times
12 million in a year. In 3 years, 36 million. The money you use to install solar for that business, you know, finish 36 million.
Exactly.
Can you see the numbers now?
Yes, exactly.
So once you break all these things down to business owner, they will now say, oh, okay, it is an investment. And it works well for you as a business owner, because everything I check and balance, they are calculating, because fuel and expenses, you have to put it in all your operation expenses, servicing and all those things. So you have to, okay, for this year, for this quarter, we want to invest in solar. How long will it take for us to pay back? Then we'll start getting our returns. The money we are saving in time, we'll put it back into the business. It's all mathematics. Simple maths. 2 + 2 is 4. -1, 3. That's quick maths.
1 + 1 is
3. So you get. So it's just basic math. If you can break it down, then just ask them, how much are you even spending on fuel and maintenance every month?
Yeah.
What kind of system will we design for you? We'll check your critical loads.
Yes.
If you are running a photocopying business, you know your printer, your computer are critical loads.
Yes.
That has to be on at all times. You probably might not even need AC. If you don't even see fan with your printer and your computer,
you are good to go.
Good to go throughout the day. But if you are a big boss, you're going to say, okay, you guys put AC, put dispenser, then we'll do a bigger system, 5 kilowatts, 6 kilowatts for you. But for small business, like 1 kilowatt, 1.5, 2. Even the solar generator.
Yes. They have different.
That's why I said it's best to always cut your code according to your size and then know your critical load. Obviously, if you want to run business, you have to be meticulous. Know what is important to you. What drives the needle. We call it 80-20 rule. Yeah.
Which one is this one again?
So
Which one is this one? What did you say again? Which one is this one?
80-20 rule. So
80-20
rule. Yeah.
Yes.
It's a principle. Actually, it comes from economics, where it says 80% of the wealth is owned by 20% of the people.
Oh.
Yeah. So in productivity, they say 80% of your results comes from 20% of your efforts. So I have to tie it to energy, because 80% of your productivity probably comes from 20% of your appliances.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you are thinking, I have to turn this on. There's a boutique in Mandelas that I did installation for. When we're doing the energy audit, I say, bros, all these lights like this shit, now you go to use for you. Because when you turn all the lights, it is like 2 kilowatts.
Yeah.
Just to see. I say, boss, your customer don't need all these plenty lights now, so light they use. Just on the basic light that can make your boutique visible and see.
Yeah, not plenty.
Yeah, so if NEPA come, if you on your plenty light, but if you are using solar or battery at night, because they are open till late hours. So if you are using your battery at night, you have to turn off all these plenty shakara lights. Critical loads, you get. If you are using 4 ACs or 3 ACs during the day, when it is night time, you have to reduce to 1. Let's see if it's a business that opens until night time. You get. Let's talk about, take for example someone that does wig business. You have tools, straightener, those hot comb and stuff going that they use. You get. I don't know how they do it. Say 10 weeks per day. You don't want to rely on NEPA to do all your wig revamp, because I have a friend that does wig revamp. You get. So it takes about 40 minutes to do one. So imagine you had constant power, it will increase your productivity.
Exactly.
And it cuts across all kind of businesses. Even content creator, for example, if you create content, get lights.
Charge your phone.
It affects your productivity. Even the remote workers. A lot of remote workers in Nigeria don't get gigs.
Yes, remote workers.
Yeah, they don't get gigs because no constant power.
No constant power, it's true.
Everything ties to energy. Even internet itself, you need to charge your internet.
Yeah, as a content creator,
remote worker, tech bro, tech sis.
Anybody, be it small or big, you need constant power supply.
Yeah. And the best way to get this constant power supply is by becoming a prosumer. When you produce the energy you're consuming. So that way okay, this is what I'm producing, this is what I'm using on a daily. You're able to manage your life very well, and then you're not relying on anybody. You can't plan your life around inconsistencies of the grid. Today, grid collapse and light don't go since. Go on there, because even with generator itself, apart from the maintenance that we talked about in the past episode, there's health tax, maintenance tax, fuel tax, noise. There are some business districts in Lagos. Once lights go like this, and once 10 gen go just on. Generator everywhere.
Computer village.
That you talk about. Yeah, computer village, for example. And you know there's some kind of solar systems. It's called a mesh grid.
Funny enough, they don't even need much. They just need fan.
They don't need much.
And lights.
Yeah, they don't need much.
Fan and lights.
So many generators everywhere.
Yes, but all of them have generator. Once they take like this, everywhere noise.
Little they don't know that there's a small system that can power their shops.
I think it's only few, most of them that has AC.
Solar. Yeah, AC.
Yeah. Even with that, 2 kVA.
Even
3 kVA. Fine. You are good to go.
So there's a solar system for every kind of business owner, which is something they should tap into now. Why I say now? Because the cost of delay.
Yeah.
By April or when they say the Chinese government, the tax reform, they are removing from 9% to 6%, and then by next year it's gone. So what's going to happen? What it means is that because basically all the solar products comes from China, most of them.
Yes.
Now it start getting more expensive from April. Lithium batteries, solar panels start getting more expensive, and then by next year it's very, very expensive. Because now even lithium is cheap. People are saying it's expensive
now.
But it's even cheap now.
Even cheap now.
Yeah.
So you have to grab yours.
So, but once the Chinese government started removing all this, their tax refund and stuff, they make it more. The exporters make it more expensive, and then we have to pay for it. So the cost of inaction is even the price they don't want to pay. So if you don't pay for that solar system now, if you don't make that investment now, in the long run, this is February. In like a few months' time, you'll be paying more.
Be paying more.
So why not tie in that investment now?
Invest now. Okay, now, Engineer Salim, you have talked about investment, lifetime investments and all. So now, some business owners don't have money to pay for it, what is your advice to them? They can't afford it. Maybe 1 million, they don't have the money all at once.
So two things. First of all, most business owners should know that, like I was saying earlier, critical loads. Firstly, find the critical loads. Get a small system. You don't have to start with a big system at once. You can start with a small 2 kVA, and then as your business expands or as you make more profits, when you become more productive, earn more money, you can expand the system in the future. It's scalable. All these inverters are scalable.
Yes.
You can add more inverter. You can add more panels, more battery. You can start small and scale and upgrade. That is one option. Secondly, if you feel like you need a very big system right from start, what you do, lease to own. We call it a lease to own model.
Okay.
Whereby you pay a certain percentage upfront. It could be 20, it could be 30%.
Okay.
And then subsequently, every month
up.
Pay small.
Yeah, every month.
You spread over 6 to 12 months. There's a lot of companies doing it these days. Okay, I tell you, there's Earthbond. Earthbond basically is a solar installation company, but they are focused majorly on business owners. They will help you solve your problem no matter what kind of business you own. Earthbond will find a system that is suitable for you. There's other financial institutions like Sunfi. Well, these days we have companies that do installment payments, lease to own. They call it lease to own model.
Yeah.
You pay like 20 or 30% upfront, and then you spread payments over monthly over time, 6 to 12 months. There's a lot of companies doing it out there. You can go online and just search for solar companies that can do lease to own or instrumental payments for solar system. So there's literally no excuse. Like I said, this is that you get a small system that you can afford, and then you scale over time. Or if you insist that you're starting with a very big system, then just pay a deposit, lock it down. Because once you get a solar system, your productivity increases.
Yes.
Once your productivity increases, you get more money. And then you're paying small until the solar system becomes yours. Which now goes back to that when we're talking about investment, payback. It's the same thing really. It's just like you borrowed money to install solar, and then you're paying back. Small, and then after 2 years or how many months, you've paid finish, and then you start getting your returns, and then you're putting the money back into your business. No stress, just cool cash, free energy, cool money.
Peace of mind.
Guess clear.
Thank you so much, Salim. You've heard it all. Whether you're a small business owner or a big business owner, you don't have any excuse. We have instrumental payments for any package. You can either go for smaller solar generators, or if you have money, you can just go for the bigger ones as well, and they have instrumental payments. So you don't have any excuse to own a solar power system. So this is your chance to be a prosumer. And remember, the cost of inaction, delay is dangerous. So see you on our next episode. Bye.